So today I'm going to have a little fun. Often I can get silly, so this might fall into that category. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but the church has 10 major sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'd be willing to bet that you all sit in the same section, if not the same pew, almost every Sunday, if not every Sunday. It's always fun as I'm sitting in the back watching people walk in and see someone sitting in their pew, and then they're like, where do we go? And as clergy, we can kind of, label a section of the pew. So I'm going to do that. So this section 1 pew, these are the good, pious Catholics, but they love music, so they got to be as close to the choir as possible. Now, section 2, they're also good, pious Catholics, and they want to be close to the clergy and the Eucharist. Section 3, good, pious Catholics again, and they're not certain if they want to be closer to the Eucharist or closer to the Word of God. And section 4, again, good, pious, but they have bad eyesight because they want to be right next to the songboard so they know what song we're going to sing. Now, the bad eyesight thing could fall into the category of everybody up in front because they may want to be able to see. But section 5 in the back is probably my favorite. Section 5 people, anybody who sits in the back is a good Catholic. So section 5 people in the back are good Catholics. However, they're not certain they could make it through the whole Mass without having to go to the bathroom, so they sit closest back there. And section 6 here, they want to be in the middle of it. Good Catholics sitting in the back, but they want to be in the middle of everything, so that's where they sit. And sections 7 and 8, they're kind of similar. Again, good Catholics, but sections 7 and 8, two things. They're willing to be asked to take up the gifts, so they sit there, and they don't care when I process in and out if I hear them singing, if they have a good voice or not. Again, section 8 is a lot like section 6. Section 9 is a joiner as well. They want to be in the middle of things. And section 10, they are good Catholics again, but section 10 wants to be the first people out of the parking lot. So if you notice, it's easy to label, to place people in boxes, nice little neat boxes. And in the gospel today, that's exactly what happens to Jesus. They say, we know him. Where did he get all this? Isn't he the carpenter's son? They didn't expect anything extraordinary from him because they knew him. He's a tradesman and a son of a tradesman, nothing more. They know how ordinary Jesus is, yet he does all these things. How? And it says they took offense at him and treated him like all the other prophets so that he could not perform any mighty deeds in his own native place. So it's easy to put people in boxes. There is us and there is them. Those we feel comfortable around and those we don't. Those with many chapters of life are older people, and those who are just starting their stories are children. The well-to-do, and those just doing what they can. Those we share something with, and those we don't seem to share anything with. So today I'm going to be conducting an experiment. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and some of these questions are going to be very personal. Now, for us to get a true result, I ask that you be completely honest with how you respond. When this question fits you, I invite you to stand in your pews so everybody is going to see. Who in here was the class clown? Any class clowns? Okay, a couple class clowns, and you can be seated. Who in here never got anything lower than a B in anything? Oh, we got some smart people. Okay, you can be seated. Who is never on time? Some of them may not be here yet, so we could have more. Who has tattoos? A few more. Okay, now comes the hard ones. We who feel lonely today. A few. Very good, thank you. We who have been bullied by someone. A few more. We who have bullied others. Okay. We who are deeply in love. I'm glad I didn't see any spouses saying, "Come on, stand up." Okay. We who have overcome adversity. Very good. We who are cancer survivors. Excellent. And we who are created in the image and likeness of God. And stay standing. As one body, we stand as one, united in God's grace. People don't belong in boxes. Your spouse, your children, your friends, your fellow parishioners. We are people, individuals, Catholics, God's children, and loved. Let the people in your life show you who they are before we decide who they are.